Hello, students. Today we are starting a new lesson from your Moments book, and the name of this lesson is The Last Leaf. This lesson is very interesting and very good story, and this story is starting here from a question. Okay, so the question is: it is autumn, so there is a autumn season, and the wind is blowing hard, and it is raining heavily. Okay, and all the leaves on an ivy creeper have fallen except one. Why doesn't the last leaf fall? It is the question. You know that autumn season, and in autumn season, all the leaves of the trees fell down. So wind is blowing hard and raining heavily. All the leaves on ivy creeper mean an evergreen creeper. There is a name of a creeper, and except one, and there is one last leaf, and that last leaf does not fall. Why? So it is the story. So we can find the answer of this question from this story. Okay, so let's move on the story. Shu and Johnsy, two young artists, shared a small flat. The flat was on the third story of an old house. You know, there are two characters in this story, Shu and Johnsy. Both are girls, and both the girls are artists. They make paintings, and they shared a small flat, and they lived in a small flat. And they lived together. They shared mean they lived together. The flat was on the third story of an old house. There was an old house, and they lived on the third story. Okay. So next, Johnsy fell very seriously ill in November. She had pneumonia. She would lie in her bed without moving, just gazing out of the window. And Johnsy fell very seriously ill in November. In November, Johnsy fell very seriously ill, and she had pneumonia. Pneumonia is a name of a disease, so it is cold. She had pneumonia, and she would lie in her bed without moving, just gazing out of the window. She was looking, gazing means looking. She was looking out of the window steadily, not moving. Shu, her friend, became very worried. She sent for the doctor. Although he came every day, there was no change in Johnsy's condition. And Shu, her friend who was living with her in the same flat, she became very worried to see that her friend is ill, and she sent for the doctor. She called the doctor, and although the doctor came every day and he checked and he gave medicines to Johnsy, but there is no change in Johnsy's condition. Okay. One day the doctor took Sue aside and asked, "Is anything worrying Johnsy?" And when the doctor saw that there is no change in her condition, so one day doctor took Sue aside, and asked her, "Is anything worrying Johnsy? Is anything a situation or what is in her life that is worrying her? Is anything there?" No, replied Sue. But why do you ask? And Sue said, "No, there is no anything which worrying Johnsy, and Johnsy is in any tension. I don't know." So she said, "No, there is no tension, no worriness. But why do you ask?" The doctor said, "Johnsy, it seems has made up her mind that she is not going to get well. If she doesn't want to leave, medicines will not help her." And then doctor said to Shu that Johnsy, it seems, has made her mind that she is not going to get well. He said that to Shu that Johnsy is thinking, and Johnsy has made up her mind that she is not going to get well. If she doesn't want to leave, it means she has negative thoughts. Negativity occurred in her mind. There is no hope, there is no positiveness. And if she doesn't want to leave, if she doesn't have positive thoughts, so medicines will not help her. If she will become so negative, and she is thinking that she is not going to get well, so medicines will not help her. Okay. Shu tried her best to make Johnsy take an interest in things around her. She talked about clothes and fashions, but Johnsy did not respond. And then Shu tried her best to make Johnsy take an interest in things around her, and she wanted to break her meditation into the negative things or in the negativity. She wanted to bring a positive atmosphere before her, or she want to create a positive atmosphere, and she wants that Johnsy should take interest in the things. She talked about clothes and fashions, but Johnsy did not respond. That is the problem. Johnsy continued to lie still on her bed, and she brought her drawing board into Johnsy's room and started painting. And Shu brought her drawing board because they were painter and they were artists. So Shu brought her drawing board into Johnsy's room and started painting. To take Johnsy's mind off her illness, she whistled while working, and she whistled. She whistled while working, while she was painting. She whistled. Why? To take Johnsy's mind off her illness. Uh, Suddenly, Shu heard Johnsy whisper something. She quickly rushed to the bed and heard Johnsy counting backward. And when she was painting and she whistled, then suddenly Shu heard Johnsy's whisper. It is the whisper means it is a very low voice, a sound, very low sound. And she heard Johnsy's whisper something. She quickly rushed to the bed. She quickly rushed means ran. She quickly rushed to the bed and heard Johnsy counting backward. Johnsy was counting, and Johnsy was counting backward. Backward counting, do you know? Like the 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, that is the backward counting. And she was counting backward. She was looking out of the window and was saying 12. After some time, she whispered 11, then 10, then 9, then 8, then 7. So Johnsy, who was ill, she was counting backward. Shu anxiously looked out of the window. She saw an old ivy creeper climbing halfway up the brick wall opposite their window. In the strong wind outside, the creeper was shedding its leaves. And Shu, when she saw that Johnsy was looking outside of the window and she was back counting, she was doing back counting. So Shu anxiously looked out of the window. Very anxiously, very eagerly, she looked out of the window that to know that what was out of the window. She saw an old ivy creeper. She saw an old ivy creeper. Ivy creeper, it is the name of creeper like the vine creeper. So, at evergreen creeper. So, ivy creeper climbing halfway up to the brick wall. Ivy creeper was climbing up the wall opposite the window, and in the strong wind, because the strong wind was blowing outside, and creeper was shedding its leaf. The leaves were falling. Leaves were falling means the creeper was shedding out its leaves. Okay. What is it, dear? Shu asked. Shu asked to Johnsy that, what is it, dear? Why are you counting backward? 6, whispered Johnsy. And Johnsy whispered, Johnsy spoke very slowly, 6. Means here she counted 9, 8, 7. And now she whispered 6. They are falling faster now. 3 days ago there were almost 100 leaves. There are only 5 left now. And John C. said, there are falling faster now. They are mean the leaves on the ivy creeper. Those leaves are falling faster now. 3 days ago, there were almost 100 leaves on that ivy creeper, and there are only 5 left now. All the leaves, 95 leaves, have been fallen. It is autumn, said Shoo, and the leaves will fall. And Shoo said that it is autumn season, so it is naturally the leaves will fall. When the last leaf fall, I will die, said Johnsy with finality. I have known this for the last 3 days. And Johnsy said that when the last leaf falls, I will die. And it said it finality. I have known this. And she said that I have known this for the last 3 days. For the last 3 days, she was observing that ivy creepers, which were shedding, which is shedding her leaves, its leaves. So, and she was ill since last 3 days. Oh, that's nonsense, replied Sue. And Sue understood that she had negative thoughts, and as the leaves were falling, she thought that his condition or his life is also falling. So Sue said, that's nonsense. It has not any sense, so that is nonsense. What have old ivy leaves to do with your getting well? The doctor is confident that you will get better. And she wanted to give confidence to John C. And she said that you are telling nonsense. It can't happen. What have old ivy leaves to do with your getting well? There is no relation between ivy leaves and your getting well. And doctor is very confident, and he said that you will get better. Johnsy did not say anything. She went and brought her a bowl of soup, and Johnsy did not say anything. And Sue went from there and brought her a bowl of soup, and she brought bowl of soup. Okay, next. And then I don't want any soup, said Johnsy. I'm not hungry. Now there are only 4 leaves left. I want to see the last one fall before it gets dark. Then I will sleep forever. And Johnsy was so serious, and Johnsy said, I don't want any soup. I'm not hungry. And now there are only 4 leaves left. Fifth one has been fallen. I want to see the last one fall before it gets dark. Before it gets dark, I want to see the last one, the last leaves fall. Then I will sleep forever. Then I will sleep forever means I will die, she said. Shoo sat on Johnsy's bed, kissed her, and said, "You are not going to die. I can't draw the curtain for I need the light. I want to finish the painting and get some money for us." And Shoo sat on Johnsy's bed, and she kissed her, and she said, "Her, you are not going to die. I can't draw the curtain. I can't draw the curtain on the window because I need light." And why she need light? Because she wants to finish the painting. She was doing painting and get some money for us. Okay, so please, my dear. So you can see here, this is the ivy creeper, and here you can see the Johnsy and Shoo. Okay, so she said, "Please, my dear, my dear friend," she begged Johnsy, "promise not to look out of the window while I paint." And she requested Johnsy that promise not to look out. Don't look out of the window while I'm painting. Okay. All right, said Johnsy, "finish your painting soon, for I want to see the last leaf fall. I am tired of waiting. I have to die, so let me go away peacefully like one of those poor tired leaves. But she was constantly thinking negative, and she said, all right, Johnsy said, all right, finish your painting soon, for I want to see the last leaf fall. I am tired of waiting. I am very tired of waiting for the last leaf. I have to die. It is certain that I have to die. And so let me go away peacefully. Go away peacefully means to die. Like one of those poor tired leaves. Like the poor tired leaves were falling. So I will go to die. Try to sleep, said Shoo. Shoo said to Johnsy, try to sleep. I have to paint an old miner. I will call Behrman up to be my model. And she said to Johnsy that try to sleep. I have to paint an old miner. She said I have to paint. She wanted to paint an old the picture of an old people, old person, and old miner. Okay, I will call Brahman. So Brahman was another character in this story, and she said that I will call Brahman up to be my model. So by seeing Brahman, she wants to make her picture, his picture. Okay, Brahman's picture. Okay, and Shoo rushed down. Berman lived on the ground floor, and Berman lived on the ground floor. So Shoo rushed down. Shoo ran towards the Berman to call the Berman for making her model. Okay, so it is the end of today's paragraph, and now you have some questions in this story. At last, here you can see the first question is, you can see the first question, what is Johnsey's illness? What is Johnsey's illness? What can cure her? The medicines or the willingness to live? Okay, so it is your question, it is your homework. Okay, it is your homework. So first question, you will write the answer of the first question, and you can write the word meanings too. Okay, so now it is the time of हिंदी समरी. सो स्टूडेंट्स, आज हम नई स्टोरी शुरू करने जा रहे हैं आपकी मोमेंट्स बुक से, द लास्ट लीफ. ये एक लेसन एक क्वेश्चन से शुरू होता है. यहाँ पर क्या है कि ऑटम सीजन है और हवा तेज़ चल रही है, बारिश भी हो रही है. एक आईवी क्रीपर है और उस क्रीपर से, उस बेल से, उस लता से उसकी सारी पत्तियाँ गिर जाती हैं. केवल एक पत्ती लास्ट में रहती है और वो नहीं गिरती है. तो क्यों नहीं गिरती है, यही क्वेश्चन है और यहाँ से ये स्टोरी शुरू होती है. इस स्टोरी में दो करेक्टर स्टार्टिंग में हैं, दो लड़कियाँ हैं, शू एंड जॉन्सी, और दोनों आर्टिस्ट हैं, दोनों पेंटिंग करती हैं और दोनों एक ही रूम में रहती हैं एक साथ. और वो जो फ्लैट है उनका वो थर्ड स्टोरी में, तीसरी मंजिल पर है, एक पुराने घर के. और जॉन्सी बहुत सीरियस बीमार है. नवंबर के महीने में उसको निमोनिया हो गया है और वो उसको लगता है कि वो मरने जा रही है, वो मर रही है. और वो केवल विंडो की से बाहर की तरफ देखती है. शू उसकी फ्रेंड है, वो बहुत ज़्यादा चिंतित है और वो डॉक्टर को भी बुलाती है. डॉक्टर लगभग हर दिन आता है, लेकिन जॉन्सी की कंडीशन में कोई चेंज नहीं होता है. और वो अपने बेड में लेटी हुई है, केवल बाहर की ओर देखती है. उसको लगता है कि वो अब नहीं बचेगी. और एक दिन डॉक्टर ने शू को एक तरफ लेके गया और उसको कुछ कहा. उसको ये कहा कि क्या कोई बात ऐसी है जो जॉन्सी को टेंशन दे रही है या जॉन्सी चिंतित है किसी चीज़ को लेकर के. शू ने कहा नहीं, ऐसा तो कुछ नहीं है, लेकिन आप ऐसा क्यों कह रहे हैं? क्योंकि डॉक्टर ने कहा कि ऐसा मैं इसलिए कह रहा हूँ क्योंकि उसने अपना मन बना रखा है कि वो ठीक नहीं हो सकती, और यदि वो जीना ही नहीं चाहेगी, वो नेगेटिव थॉट्स रखेगी, तो फिर मेडिसिन्स भी कुछ नहीं कर पाएंगी. तो सू कोशिश करती है जॉन्सी को अंदर इंटरेस्ट जगाने की चीज़ों के बारे में, और उस कपड़ों के बारे में, फैशन के बारे में वो अक्सर बात करती है। लेकिन जॉन्सी कोई रिस्पॉन्ड नहीं करती, कोई आंसर नहीं देती। वो तो केवल बाहर, खिड़की के बाहर की तरफ देखती रहती है और वो अपने बेड पर लेटी हुई है, उठती भी नहीं है। और शू जो है अपना ड्राइंग बोर्ड उसी के कमरे में ले आती है, पेंटिंग करना शुरू करती है ताकि उसका ध्यान उसकी पेंटिंग की तरफ आए और नेगेटिव थॉट से हटे। और जॉन्सी जो है जॉन्सी का माइंड वो उस इलनेस से, उसकी बीमारी से बाहर निकालना चाहती है। इसीलिए वो जब काम कर रही है, जब पेंटिंग कर रही है, तो वो सीटी भी बजा रही है साथ साथ, ताकि जॉन्सी उसकी तरफ देखे। अचानक शू ने सुना कि जॉन्सी जो है विस्परिंग, एक फुसफुसाहट की आवाज़ में, बहुत धीमी आवाज़ में बैक काउंटिंग कर रही है। बैक काउंटिंग मतलब 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7 इस तरह से गिन रही है। और शू भाग कर के उसके पास जाती है, वो देखती है कि ये क्यों। तो वो देखती है कि बाहर की तरफ देख कर के बैक काउंटिंग कर रही है। तो शू खिड़की से बाहर देखती है वहाँ क्या है। तो वो देखती है एक ओल्ड आइवी क्रीपर है, एक लता है, बेल है, जो कि ऊपर ईंटों की दीवार के ऊपर चढ़ रही है उनके खिड़की के सामने। लेकिन बाहर बहुत तेज़ हवा चल रही है और क्रीपर की जो पत्तियां हैं वो गिर रही हैं। तो शू ने पूछा कि क्या है ये, क्या तुम बैक काउंटिंग कर रही हो? फिर वो कहती है 6, जॉन्सी। और जॉन्सी कहती है कि इस बेल की जो पत्तियां हैं वो लगातार बहुत जल्दी जल्दी गिर रही हैं। अब पिछले 3 दिनों से बहुत सारी पत्तियां गिर गई, लगभग 100 पत्तियां इस पर थी पिछले 3 दिन पहले, और अब केवल 5 बची हैं। तो शू ने कहा ये ऑटम सीजन है, ऑटम सीजन में पत्तियां गिरती है, इट इज़ नेचुरल। तो जॉन्सी कहती है कि नहीं, जब लास्ट लीफ भी गिर जाएगी तो मैं मर जाऊंगी। और वो कहती है मुझको ये पता है कि पिछले 3 दिनों से ये पत्तियां गिर रही हैं, और जब से वो बीमार है, और वो उसको लगता है कि आखिरी पत्ती गिरने के बाद वो भी मर जाएगी। शो कहती है क्या बकवास कर रही हो, ऐसा कुछ नहीं होगा। ये ओल्ड आइवी लीव्स का और तुम्हारे ठीक होने का क्या रिलेशन है? कोई रिलेशन नहीं है, तुम ठीक हो जाओगी। डॉक्टर बहुत कॉन्फिडेंट हैं तुमको लेकर के, डॉक्टर कहते हैं कि तुम ठीक हो जाओगी जल्दी ही। लेकिन जॉन्सी कुछ नहीं कहती है, वो बैठी रहती है। तो शू जो है वो उसके लिए एक सूप का कटोरे में एक सूप लाती है उसको देने के लिए। और जॉन्सी सूप लेने से मना कर देती है। वो कहती है मुझको कोई सूप नहीं चाहिए, मुझे भूख नहीं है। और अब केवल 4 पत्तियां बची हैं, और मैं तो केवल आखिरी पत्ती की तरफ देख रही हूँ कि आखिरी पत्ती कब गिरेगी। अंधेरा होने से पहले मैं देखना चाहती हूँ आखिरी पत्ती को गिरते हुए, और फिर मैं हमेशा के लिए सो जाऊँगी, हमेशा के लिए मर जाऊँगी। तो शू उसके पास बैठती है, उसको किस करती है, उसको प्यार करती है, और उसको बोलती है कि तुम नहीं मरोगी, तुम ठीक हो जाओगी। और मैं पर्दा इसलिए नहीं खींच रही हूँ अभी क्योंकि मुझको उजाला चाहिए, लाइट चाहिए, और क्योंकि मैं अपनी पेंटिंग मुझको फिनिश करनी है, और फिर पेंटिंग बेच करके कुछ हमारे लिए पैसे आएंगे। तो प्लीज़ माय डियर फ्रेंड, वो कहती है कि मेरी डियर फ्रेंड तुम ऐसा मत सोचो। वो जॉन्सी से निवेदन करती है कि मुझे प्रॉमिस करो कि तुम बाहर विंडो में नहीं देखोगी जब तक मैं पेंट कर रही। जॉन्सी कहती है ठीक है, मैं बाहर नहीं देखूंगी, लेकिन तुम जल्दी अपनी पेंटिंग ख़त्म करो क्योंकि मुझको वो लास्ट लीफ गिरते हुए देखनी है, और मैं इंतज़ार करते करते थक गई हूँ और मुझे मरना है। मैं भी मर जाऊँगी, सो मुझको जाने दो, पीसफुल्ली, शांति से मुझे मरने दो। उसी पुअर लीव्स की तरह बेचारी जो पत्तियां हैं वो भी गिर रही हैं, उसी तरह मुझे भी मरने दो। और शू कहती है कि नहीं, तुम सोने की कोशिश करो, ट्राई टू स्लीप। और मैं एक ओल्ड माइनर की पेंटिंग बना रही हूँ, और उसके लिए मुझे एक मॉडल चाहिए जिसको देख करके मैं पेंटिंग बनाऊँ। तो नीचे एक बर्मन रहता है, एक इंसान, मैं उसको अपना मॉडल के रूप में उसको बुलाती हूँ, और तुम सोने की कोशिश करो। और शू तभी भाग करके नीचे जाती है। बर्मन नीचे ग्राउंड फ्लोर में रहता है उसको बुलाने के लिए। तो ये थर्ड कैरेक्टर एंटर हुआ है इस स्टोरी में। ओके, सो इट इज़ द एंड ऑफ टुडेज़ वीडियो, और आपको जो क्वेश्चन दिया है उसको आपने करना है। ओके, थैंक यू।